Hello there. How are you this afternoon? How are you doing today? Are you doing good? You are? Are there any high school students here? Raise your hand if you're a high school student. Wonderful, wonderful. Do we have any university students here? Any? There are a few of those too. But it's great to be here. I'm happy to be here with you this beautiful afternoon. Thank you. Thank you. 감사합니다. Thank you very, very much. I have spent most of my life teaching, coaching, and mentoring old and, yes, young, just like you, to achieve your life goals, whatever those goals might be. Today, I am going to share with you the premise that success is simple. Are you ready for it? Yes. Are you ready for it? Yes. Great. Wow, what a beautiful audience. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Do you believe in your dreams? Do you have dreams? I hope so. You know, success is simple, and I will share that with you today. How to achieve your dreams successfully, very simply. What is your definition of success, may I ask? Have you taken the time to define it? Have you? Have you taken the time to define what success looks like? Some people believe that success is merely taking and taking and taking from other people and society, while others, who I hope are in the majority here as well, believe that success is given. It's given of ourselves, both to society, our nation, and the world as well. Do you believe in yourself? If you believe in yourself, raise your hand. Oh, we have a few more. Wonderful. Now, if you really, really, really believe in yourself, stand up. Do you believe in yourself? If you really believe in yourself, stand up. Look around this room. Look around this room. Take a moment to look around this room. This beautiful room here. Let's give them an applaud, a generous applaud for believing in themselves. Thank you, thank you. You may be seated. You may be seated. I believe that many did not stand up today simply because they believed that if they were to stand up, others would judge them, and judge them negatively. After all, we live in a world that's very judgmental, don't we? We live in a society that's very judgmental, don't we? That's been my experience. How about yours? Fear. Many of us are so petrified, we are so caught up in fear that we don't even try. We have a fear of failure. We fear failure, and we fear failure tremendously. Can I share a personal experience with you today? Is that okay? Well, thank you. I have a friend who has been a middle school teacher for quite a number of years in this beautiful city of Seoul. She taught English up until about 8 years ago. I don't want to reveal her name, so let me just call her Miss Kim if that's okay with you. Every time I run into Miss Kim, I hear the same mantra, the same story over and over and over again. Do you know what I hear? Andrew, I really like teaching English. I would like to get back into the classroom. Do you know what I believe? I believe she has the fear of failure. I believe that there are many in our society, maybe even one or two here, that have the same fear, a fear of failure. The fear of failure is so prevalent, it is so widespread, unfortunately, that there are many that don't even try to be successful in life, even though success is simple. They figure that if they do not try, they can't fail. Well, isn't that awful? How can we achieve our dreams? How can we achieve our aspirations? How can we achieve anything of significance without trying in life? I believe, Miss Kim, and many of you here needs to simply stop the insanity. I really think so. I believe that the only way you will be successful in life is by trying. No other way. No other way whatsoever. So, I brought you some good news. Would you like to hear some good news? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. I know there's some that might not like good news, but I will share it with them anyway. Okay? I'll share some good news. Success is simple. Let me share with you 3 things to be successful in life. And this is important. This is a very important point. So listen carefully. There is what I would call the success formula, and this is the way it works. Point number 1. Point number 1 is simply this. You need to decide what you want out of life. Success is a decision. If you don't decide where you want to go in life, well, how would you know when you get there? You have to make a decision as to what you want out of life, no matter what it is. Do you want to save the environment? That's a decision. Do you want to be a great writer? That's a decision. Do you want to be, if you are a person of faith, like myself, a Christian, if you want to be a missionary, that's a decision as well. Whatever it is that you do in life that is going to be meaningful, memorable, and certainly of great importance requires a decision on your part. Recommendation number 2. You need to go for your goal. Just yesterday, the Olympics kicked off in the UK. There are athletes from all over the world that's competing for one thing. Just one thing, the gold medal. Do you think that they have gotten to that point without making a decision and without setting a goal to compete at the highest level? No. They have made a decision and they have set a goal to be competitive, to be, if not the best, to be among the very best in the world. And you need to do that if you are going to be spectacularly successful in the future. Are you ready to do that? Are you? Now, what does that look like? Setting a goal. to be successful. What does it look like? What type of animal is that? Some of you might be saying to yourself. This is what it looks like. You need to write your goals down. You need to review them often. You have to be prepared to commit. In other words, you have to be willing to sacrifice. You need to be willing to work hard. You need to dedicate yourself. You have to find similar individuals within that arena, that area of life that you are interested in, to work with. Because at the end of the day, no one here have more skills than all of us. Success is not only what you want out of life and going for the goal, but it's about teamwork. It's about working with others that have similar objectives as us. You have to collaborate. Vitally important in a knowledge economy, such as this economy. Recommendation number 3, are we ready for it? It is simply this. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in yourself, not me, not in Andy. You've gotta believe in yourself. Here's a secret. No one is going anywhere unless they believe in themselves. That's important. Is it true that Korean archers are among the best in the world? Is that true? Do you think if they didn't believe in themselves that they would come back to this beautiful country with gold medals? They have to believe. And so do you. If you are going to be the best you possible, you've got to believe in yourself. Let me summarize by simply stating this. Success is simple. You have to decide what you want out of life. You have to go for your goal. And you simply have to believe in yourself. Imagine if you did not live a life of fear, what your life would be like. Imagine if you live a life that was fearless. I bet it would be better than your life is today. I bet that you would be living a life of passion. I bet you will be living a life that will be most productive. I bet that you will be living a life that's exciting and meaningful. A life of purpose. Sort of, and this is cliche, a purpose-driven life. Wouldn't it? Imagine. I'm a passionate person. I do not get involved in anything I'm not passionate about. I have been passionate about helping young boys and girls in Africa for many years. This year, I made a decision to form a nonprofit organization called Good Schools for Africa, where I'm working with a small group of wonderful Koreans and Americans to help young people in Africa, in countries like Ghana and Rwanda. As a matter of fact, I just returned from Africa, where I've been working with young boys like John to have a better life. We build schools. We provide water to water wells. You want to be successful in life? Plug into your passion. What does it do for you? It gives you energy in the morning. You won't have to worry anymore about snoozing through the alarm clock. No. You'll be up and ready to go. Without an alarm clock, wouldn't that be cool? Passion is important. Yes, that's me in Rwanda 3 weeks ago, helping a school in Rwanda with water. So, we have to decide what we want out of life. I'm summarizing. we have to also go for our goals, and we have to believe in ourselves. Very important. Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask one final question, if that's okay with you. I believe I have just a little bit more time left. So I'm going to ask one question, okay? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be happy in life? If you want to be happy in life, if you truly, truly, truly want to be happy in life, stand up. If you want to be happy in life, stand up. If you want to be the best you possible, stand up. If you want to achieve your goals in life, stand up. If you want to be all that you can be, stand up. I'd like you to say after me on the count of 3. I can do it. On the count of 3. Okay? I can do it. 1, 2, 3. I can do it. 1, 2, 3. I can do it. 1, 2, 3. I can do it. You may be seated. Thank you very much. Success is simple. When you leave here today, I will ask you to simply commit. Commit to a life of purpose. Commit to a life of living passionately. Commit to overcoming that huge fear of failure. And let us make the fear of failure history. 감사합니다.